Beautiful creators, I'm Charlotte Chi. Today we'll break down what it truly takes to move into a self-disciplined lifestyle in which we conquer the old self and move into a life filled with joy, happiness, abundance, success, and daily manifestations, because that is our origin. So self-discipline is going to matter in the next decade, the next age, and is already grounding on this earth plane, and there's many reasons why. So in this video, let's break down to 9 steps that matter most for your growth process, for what you would like to achieve in this lifetime, because self-discipline changes identity, and so we become actually undefined, because we can always add and add and add to our identity, especially in this age in which we can add so many skills, we can add so many structures. Everything in the universe is restructuring itself and is being grounded on the earth and thus in your consciousness. And that is reason why we need to move in mental strength, emotional strength, and physical strength, because that is what self-discipline actually requires. And that is, in the first place, acting by design, designing or redesigning yourself, like, wishes coming true on an everyday platter. And this time around, it can be done truly, really, really easily. So acting by design, not by the default, through light process and focusing on goals you would like to achieve, focusing on the progress, and not, allowing self to make the big steps at once. It's always better to take the smaller steps, elaborate on these steps, make the progress, enjoy the progress, and then step up the ladder to add more and more and more items in your reconstruction of self-discipline. So we can say that the best victory is always to conquer anything that is lower than your authenticity, lower than your real vibration. And that is redefining your vibration, getting to know yourself. That takes quite some elimination, and elimination procedures, eliminating emotions, stressful situations, mental barriers, all these things matter in the process of self-discipline. Because if we don't have that particular strength factor, we can drag ourselves down quite easily. So the first step is really to remove temptations, remove addictions, remove anything that stands in the way from achieving these goals. And so we need to take care of social connection, get those social connections to a minimum, make sure conversations are really interesting and not boring, so they don't cut your vibration down, lower that capacity of things you no longer feel fit to do in your life. And that could be many things, but we can change that as well. These are internal situations, so internal thought forms. These are synthetic addictions, addictions to synthetic foods, addictions to alcohol, smoking. There's so many synthetics, medication. All these things can stand in the way and cut your mental capacity down, instead of uplifting your mentality, because that is so important, because it takes a lot of self-care and self-growth. So with all we all have shortcomings, we need to deal with them. But these days, as as the universe moves in self-disciplined factors, it can be no other that we have a very easy and smooth time to move in there as well, with our hidden or higher levels mentality and capacity, opening this time around through light embodiment. Light embodiment offers everything, offers the biggest rewiring in the brain and the body, eliminating immediately and not moving into long, long years of healing into mental higher strength and mentality. So I'm not talking about easier said than done. It truly has become easy with new technology and removing actually the old recycled soul consciousness uh, from your present day consciousness into the opening of all the spiritual highways in the universes where you embrace your full capacity. So that is really those goals. They matter. They matter in everything that you do. And so that is your step three, is truly setting the goals, have an execution plan, and then uh, setting your goals on achieving these higher degrees of self discipline. So we actually need a very clear vision of what we want. Otherwise, the universe cannot assist you and push you through anything, you know, that may be a barrier for you, or where you know that you are living in huge levels of temptations of anything of what you hope to accomplish, such as your goal. So in order to achieve these steps, the easiest way is to just, you know, write them down. Start with small goals in your fitness, your mentality, and your physicality. Open up your spiritual embodiment that will guide you through the three lower levels, and that will uplift everything together with it. So an easy way to go, I have this book, Manifest Through Consciousness, the super attractive. That is really, really a workflow manuscript in which you write on everything. It's on Amazon only for $8 right now. So if you want that assistance, that is great. Jump on to that and let me know what is your struggle actually, or where do you keep yourself from self-discipline? What is that particular barrier that, you know, maybe it could create fear, it could create so many things we were not ready for, and we need to embrace truly new things through alignment, self-guidance, and listen to the inner voice that directs our steps. And many times we manipulate and self-sabotage that inner voice. That is quite clear these days with the incoming energies on the planet, because the planet is ascending, the axis is changing, and so the axis position in ourselves is changing, opening an unlimited way of achieving goals and manifestation, or becoming unlimited and expanding the self all of the time. So that is starting out right now, and we will see it in the next incoming years. It's going to be massive as more and more truth will come to the forefront. And self-discipline, what it truly brings is joy, happiness, new lifestyle. I mean, things you dream of, make them manifest, make them manifest. So the fourth step that is very, very important is practice daily. You know, don't judge yourself, but, you know, if your goal is to practice like half an hour or an hour per day, and you only make it 10 minutes on a particular day, keep on pushing forward. Don't judge yourself, don't judge others, don't look at others. I mean, they're in a different vibration, so has nothing to do with you. You are unique. Don't pamper yourself either, you know. Be strong with yourself, talk to yourself, and keep on directing actually the leading levels of subconsciousness that actually, you know, drag you down. So the next step above that is truly creating those new habits, those new rituals, which all come down to restructuring your life. You have, you know, it's very important to see What habit can I change in my diet, my mental capacities, my fitness? Do I need to open up to new skills? Am I opening a flow of some sort of fitness? Because a body that functions well, has the entire machinery working well, where the blood flow comes to fitness, where the circulation system functions on disease-free flow, and that also comes actually through the change of the physical body in a light embodiment, and that is what is coming into the open the next incoming years. We will only have that capacity, that what that we allow ourselves to move into. So we will see already right now many people moving into light embodiment, light skin, light talk. That means we reject anything that is actually density. And when we reject anything that is density, dense word, negative words, the old world that was trying to break us down, because in soul consciousness we are easily dragged completely into the matrix. When you move into light body, you cannot be dragged into the matrix, because you live in crystalline consciousness and you won't understand even the way how a soul functions. So breaking your actual goals down into small steps, doable steps, instead of trying to change everything at once, is very important. Nobody is asking you to change everything at once. Focus on doing one thing consistently and master self-discipline with one particular goal at a time. That's the way to go, the best way to go. And the easiest way to go is still, bringing down a foundation in light in your home, in your embodiment, and breathing new energies, new alignments through every day, in which you can completely eliminate the old structure, the old brain, the old ways of how your cellular construction works, and move that in a spiritual construction. So here is what I have. If you want to experience me live and bring a complete change into alchemy, that is doable. I will be there in March. Click on the button in the description box, and that will be a great event with me. 7 full days of complete transition into the alchemy, into light body, in which you see, hear, know everything inside out, in which we remove everything that is subconscious, deep subconsciousness, and we transition the carbon or the cellular construction into light parts. So that is a life-changing 7 days with me, an immortal eternal seminar into alchemy, a huge retreat. And so the next step here, you know, everything that matters the most is your exercise, is your movement, your flow. Flow brings happiness. So if you're trying to get in shape, but you don't exercise like daily, at least. I mean, we can all exercise daily. Some days half an hour, other days 2 hours or 1 hour, or you need to see what fits your lifestyle best at the moment to give it a good start up. If it's 20 minutes a day for a month, then it's 20 minutes. That's great. That's great, but stick to it. Sticking to a goal matters more than achieving quick and high goals, in which to which not many can hold on to. So that is very important. And if you trying to get a better sleep patterns or get more skills from within, then you work upon these patterns every day. And each time, whenever there pops a, like a temptation of, I want to watch a movie or I want to stay up longer, you redirect yourself and you command yourself, hey, me and you, we have a commitment, and I command you to listen to my commitment. My new structure is going to bed at 11 and not at 2. And that's it. I command it to be so. Cut everything out and redirect yourself. Talk to yourself. Command yourself. The command station that belongs to self-discipline. Command is a very high level of consciousness, actually, in which we can redirect everything. So I will make a whole video about that, because that is holding on to your own word. If you don't hold on to your own word, you can't trust yourself anymore. If you can't trust yourself anymore, people will show you, they will distrust you. And so that is just energy matching energy, you know. So step number 6 is really changing your perception about your willpower. Everybody has willpower. It's a matter of opening up to it, removing all the wheels that cover it up, and then go for it and set that mental toughness. Mental toughness is actually something innate, but being born in soul consciousness and moving through the matrix from many other dark ages, whatever, which we are closing off right now, means we don't even remember that mental toughness, but everybody has it actually. And so the best way to move through it is just encode your body. How can you encode your body? By living with light codes and opening them up from within. So that is the new age, the geometric patterns, numbers, and so they all are part of codes along with languages of light. And so that is also all in the retreat. Or if you would like an online course to give it a go into light body, where you're supported with teams and grids of light all of the time, then you can move into mental strength and discipline in no time. That is what it offers actually. So we need to implement intuition, intention, imagination, the 3 I's. Intuition, intention, imagination. You open up your intuitive capability. You have to keep your intentions intact every day. Even though you feel, you know, this consciousness coming in, trying to deviate you from your straightforward new golden road into self-discipline. Don't accept it. Go back to your imagination, go back to your goal, go immediately back to your vision, create a new vision, you know, expand on that existing vision and go for it, go for it. Redirect yourself. You are in command, nobody else. Once you move in that particular sort of strength, nobody can take you from, you know, achieving your true goals. So step 8 is really finding the trust levels. And if you know, come short in trust levels, or you can always find a mentor, a coach, on a weekly level, a monthly level. Some desire that on a daily level. I'm a great coach if you want one. I do a lot of individual sessions that truly break down where are you stuck. We eliminate it immediately. No more long weeks, months, years of healing. These times are over and done with, because we work with new techniques. The universe is changing, the earth is changing. Why would we work with any old technique? Because the masters, angelic kingdoms, all that stuff, they all moved in higher techniques. So why would anything in the old books still work? It cannot work, because that is what evolution says. Evolution changes every day. We are evolution. We change every day. We don't look like 100 years ago, right? We need to upgrade our iPhone. We need to upgrade everything. And so the slowest movement on the earth plane is actually the upgrades within brains, because people are not used to it. And so the best step is self-discipline, still doing it. And then a very important last step here, step 9, is please do not step into those things like forgive yourself. You don't need to forgive yourself or anyone else. You move into strength, and you know, you start to talk yourself in to great success, because everybody, we all, me included, we go to ups and downs, ups and downs. And so it's very important to remove these ups and downs while never ever judging yourself nor others. Don't move into self judgment, because it breaks your energy instantly. Always start with self appreciation, self love. You could talk to yourself and tell, okay, I didn't manage it today, but I'm picking up right now and we're moving forward. Every day is a different day. Every day the energies in the universes are different. Every day we can move into self discipline. So if you need some assistance to eliminate that old consciousness, that is really factorizing here within, that can be done in no time. Having a foundation into light embodiment, not in the old chakra system, removing the chakras, becoming a huge beam of light. That is truly the goal we can all achieve, if only we would set that goal. So setting it today and bringing in the change for the next 10 years is very important, because weak consciousness without structure, without discipline, is easily dragged down, into the lower streets, where we don't find happiness and joy and interesting pathways, interesting people and conversations. We get dragged into mundane consciousness and ways in people where people don't find inspiration, aspiration, and forward movement, because it pertains to the old world. And the old world has no movement. The old world is actually collapsing at higher degrees. So I hope this helped you with some sort of insight. Hop on to Amazon, have a look at my book or the retreat if you want to join me in March 2023. That would be really great. Otherwise, leave me a comment and let me know what is your highest level struggle, or what do you really need to move into self-discipline, and where do you think you need some adjustments or help or assistance, or if there's anything you want a video about, shoot a comment. Thank you so much. I'm Charlotte Chi, logging out. Thank you.